I'm going to be debuting my new series on rablpn called TV Now Sucks. A series that focuses on TV in 2009 and sometimes 2008 and other years. So, the first thing I'm going to be talking about in this episode, well, the only thing, okay, I'm going to be talking about Nickelodeon and Nick at Night. And the first show I'm going to be talking about is on Nick, regular Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon used to be my favorite TV channel because it used to have all the good shows, and now they're gone and replaced with stupid shows. The first show I'm going to be talking about is one of my most hated Nickelodeon shows. The first one is Avatar. It was debuted, I think, in 2005 or 2006. It's one of my most hated shows, and I'm not a big fan of anime, so that means that I just hate it. I've only been watching one episode, but that's the only one that made me smile. The rest of them just bored me to death. And I'm sorry if some of the shows that I mentioned you like. No offense, but these are just my honest opinions. Next show I'm going to be talking about is Technopower Jew. And I love the game. I always play that gameplay at McDonald's. And when I heard that they were making a TV show out of it, I'd be like, cool. But who would have known? I'd just be traded in for a piece of crap. It was so terrible. I barely watched it, and it made me ashamed to play the game. That's why I played Mario Golf at that McDonald's other than TAC. The next show I'm going to be talking about is Back in the Barnyard. Again, one of my favorite movies, but then turned into a crappy show. I thought it was going to be funny. None of the jokes made sense. The only thing that made me laugh was that one lady dancing or something, but nothing just caught my eye. It was just so stupid, even my friend agrees with it. And here's the next one that I hope all of you can agree with. The Penguins of Madagascar. I was disappointed when I watched it. I thought that it was going to be funny, because when they were in Madagascar it was funny, but just turned out to be terrible. Just plain terrible. And it's just, oh God, can't think of words to describe the show. It's nothing as funny as the humor in Madagascar. They're just, where the heck are Marty, Alex, Gloria, and Melman? I know they're in Africa or Madagascar or whatever, but shouldn't King Julian, Morton, them be there too? I mean, God, that's just, the guy who invented these shows must have wanted to make you kids all unhappy, I bet. And now I'm going to be talking about the good Nickelodeon. First of all, we're going to be speaking with the new king of Nickelodeon, SpongeBob SquarePants. Now, SpongeBob will always live in hearts, but there is one problem with SpongeBob nowadays. Their new episodes aren't funny. So what the big deal? They have SpongeBob, and that's what makes everybody not cry. But they don't have any humor in it, so what's the point of watching it if it doesn't have any humor? I can barely think of anything more funnier than... I can barely think of anything less funny than that. Well, yeah, but the old ones are classics. I love the old ones. Especially I love the one where they learned the bad word. That was hilarious. And my mom was a SpongeBob fan too. That was one of her favorites too. But now it sucks. The Fairly Odd Parents is next. And it still goes on. They're still making episodes. People now hate it because they had to put Poof there, but I wouldn't mind anything. They're just putting in a character. It's not the end of the world. You can still enjoy the show, but people say that adding a baby would just mean cry, cry, baby, change. No fairies to help Timmy. Them guys are full of crap. They don't have anything to work with. Them guys who hate Poof don't even have a child of their own, or they just hate their own child. Next show is Jimmy Neutron. One of my favorite shows. It was funny. It had some funny jokes, and they had to cancel it. And I was sad because that was one of my favorite shows. If they at least make one comeback episode once in a while, that would be great. But they just left it in the dust. I bet it was replaced with one of them crappy shows. Now we're going to be talking about Nick at Night. Some of them I stay up to watch, but some of them I don't. I'm going to start with the most crappiest show on the Nick at Night lineup block. And I'm not sure if it's on all the time, but I'm pretty sure that it's on every night. Malcolm in the Middle. And I'm sorry if you like that show, but it's just so terrible. I can't stand that. There's nothing literally going on, so I just get bored out of my mind. Nothing's funny, nothing's cool. My mom likes it, but I don't see how she likes it. It's just one of my least favorite shows. Next is Family Matters. I'm not saying it's a bad show, but it's kind of annoying. Okay, next, the newest, well, not the newest, but The Nanny. That show is good, and if you don't believe me here, the theme song actually explains the show itself, and it's awesome. It's funny, and if whoever hates it should stick their head in a toilet that's already been crapped in. It's just terrible. There's my dogs. And the Nanny is awesome, and I don't see how they could have did that. Okay. The last show I'm going to be talking about, and it's the newest show on Nick at Night that I know of. One More in DDS. At first when I saw the commercials, I thought it was going to be stupid because who watches clay motion shows anymore unless you're a California Raisins fan? But I was wrong. I watched it opening night, August, what was it? 17th, I think? Yeah, August 17th, after Penguin's torture. And I thought it was going to be terrible, but it was pretty funny. Except there were a few flaws. Number one, why the heck were there a laugh track? Now, I'm used to the Disney Channel, which I'll save for a later video, and why is there a laugh track there? This is an animated show, and they need to put a laugh track there. It's like to tell you when to laugh. Might as well put a laugh track to SpongeBob, or Fairly Odd Parents, or even Dora the Explorer. Number two is that most of their jokes are pretty adultish. Now, I am a big fan of adult shows like Family Guy and Robot Chicken, but my God, this is an animated show. Even though it's on Nick at Night, there's still some crude humor, bad words. Oh my God, it just freaks me out.